Hello everyone, Triple is back. It's more Fallout 4. I'm actually going to take a break away from exploring the Commonwealth because I've downloaded a bunch of new mods. You can already see kind of one in the background there. But there's one that there's one that's quite a few from a guy, I can't remember his name, Gaz something or other, made a bunch of quest mods. And there's this one I'm going to do, which requires us to go to this place, the Frederickson place, but there's other ones, like the stuff up here, there's like there's a Vern facility, I think, is that connected, there's Vault 11B, Time Tunnels, Sanctuary Diner, and there's like places all the way over here, like, where is it, the Akashic Library and stuff. Just a bunch of, like, new quests and stuff to do, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so there's one of the mods. This is a weird, like, mushroom mod that adds giant mushrooms to the Commonwealth. A lot more than I thought it would, actually. Like, the original mod just adds mushrooms in for the Glowing Wasteland. Are those mutants? What was that, mutants? Just know. I also got the mod that lets me have both dog meat and another companion. What is that thing? Is that a red stag? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm just going to do this thing. This quest is fully voice acted, which is good. Although some of the quests, other mod quests aren't, so I'll have to be doing voiceover for them. And here we are. That's a loud roar. Am I insane for thinking that's not a ragstag? That sounds like a yaoguai or something. Okay, I don't know what's roaring. Please go away. Please go away. I'm no longer in the mood for anyone else's crap. Oh, sorry, I'm coming in. Chris Fredrickson.
Oh, sure, just come on in, why don't you? In my day, it wasn't that uncommon for people to, get this, actually knock on a door instead of just opening it.
Sorry. I'm sorry, it's just from the outside I assumed this place was abandoned. No offence. Then we've got to wait until it finishes, goes to the next line of dialogue.
Abandoned? You ignorant fuck. I'll have you know, this humble home is as sturdy as the day I bought it. I mean, who cares if all the windows are boarded up and there's holes in the roof? It just adds character, you know? Actually, seeing as you are trespassing here, I don't suppose you'd be willing to do this old man a favor.
Well, I guess I am the home invader here. I'll be happy to help. Then gotta wait and wait and wait and
Really?
wait.
You would? Well, I wasn't expecting that. I'm not even sure where to begin here. You see, many years ago, me and my husband, Edward, were going through one hell of a rough patch. It was around this time that he started becoming completely obsessed with that damn radio of his. If he wasn't down in the basement working, you could guarantee he was sat in front of that blasted thing. I never did find out who he was talking to. One morning, I woke up, and the guy was gone, just like that. He'd left a note, said he wasn't coming back. I suspected he went down into the basement, into that tunnel of his. Like I said, we weren't really on talking terms, and I kinda thought he'd lost his marbles. Eventually, I did go looking for him, but I kept getting chased out of there by those damn mole rats. Don't look at me like that. I'm not expecting miracles here. I just need some closure, you know? Here's the key. The basement's down the hall.
Okay, started the absent ghoul. I think I need to actually activate that. There we go. So, oh, you have a dog. Didn't realize you had a dog. Hello, puppy. You had a puppy dog. I don't know where Cosworth's gone. Cosworth's probably off killing stuff, but. So a lot of this quest, a lot of the stories told through these. Although thankfully they're written stuff. Chris and I said our goodbyes to the Robinsons this morning as they were bundling up their furniture into the back of a moving truck. It's such a shame another family lost to Sanctuary Hills. Mr. Robinson was nice enough to give us some parting advice though. It's his opinion that Chris and I just being stubborn and that we should simply drop our cars. It took everything in my power not to sock him right in the gut, but thankfully Chris was holding my hand. More people realise that we will not be pressured into leaving our own home. It's nothing sacred anymore. It is nothing sacred anymore. We received another letter this morning from the Housing Association with an even bigger purchase offer. Damn fools, I honestly believe we're holding out for more money. I woke up this morning just in time to see the Abel family leaving. Our neighbourhood is down to just 2 families now, us and the Whitfields. They've already started tearing down the other homes to make a way for that monstrosity behind us. The noise is horrendous, but I still don't care, even if they have to build directly over our damn roof. We're not going anywhere. So we received a different kind of letter today. It was from the Housing Association again, but this time the letter had a Voltaic stamp on the corner of the page. Apparently, if we agreed to sell up, we are being offered a placement in one of their swanky vaults up near Sanctuary Hills. I threw the letter into the trash before even showing Chris the help with Voltaic. So they've been trying to be forced to leave. So there's a few here that have probably been reading out of order, but... Happy New Year! I know it's been quite a while since I've written anything down here, but in my defence it's taken a little over 2 months just to get this terminal back in working order. You see, the terminal was one of the many things that I own that took the brunt of a nuclear explosion. No, you read that correctly. How did I survive, I hear you ask? Well, here's the thing, I've no damn idea. One moment I'm sitting in the living room writing a strongly worded letter to the Housing Association, the next I'm looking at this bright flash in the distance. Flash came followed by a loud rumbling, then intense heat as my own flesh began to melt. All I could do was mentally say my goodbyes and proceed to pass out from the searing pain. I awoke a few days later, my home practically burnt out, husk around me and Chris nowhere in sight. Trying to get up gave me a surprise as the skin on my back had become fused to the living room floor and I had to quite literally rip myself off of it. Ow. After that unpleasantness, I wandered around outside for a while to see if I could find Chris, but he was nowhere to be found. One morning the bombs fell, he had gone into the town to run some errands. My heart was breaking, the thought that he probably died out there, possibly alone. When surveying the damage outside, I was somewhat surprised that most of the garden was still intact. Fortuitously, a delivery truck that was parked out there took the brunt of the initial shockwave. Sadly, my dog Lucy didn't make it. I buried her near the tree. A few days had gone by when I realised I'd been subconsciously avoiding mirrors or any other reflective surfaces for that matter. It was as if my mind wasn't yet ready to see. When I finally did decide to inspect the damage, I let my gaze raised from the tile floor to the bathroom mirror. It was so much worse than I thought it would be. I was greeted by this ghastly mess staring back at me. My skin was horribly burned and cracked, with bits of skin flaking off in places and all my hair was gone. After about 2 weeks of feeling sorry for myself, I realised that I wasn't getting weak or sick. I was actually feeling great. My strength was beginning to return, and my breathing suddenly didn't feel so laboured anymore. My body seemed to be doing quite well in my new environment, but my mind was very close to cracking. I was missing Chris terribly, and I was filled with so much regret, mostly for not preparing better. We had so many warnings for months leading up to that awful day, and did I take heed? Did I listen? No, I was stubborn, and as far as I knew, Chris was dead. The third week I was sitting outside on the steps, feeling more than a little sorry for myself, when the garden gate opened and in walked a man who, like me, looked like shit. Only difference was he was wearing Christopher's clothes. Next thing I knew, I was holding him and crying. Love is a funny thing. Like me, he looked absolutely terrible. Honestly, hadn't loved the man more than did in that moment. Are all these going to be like this? Because goddamn, that's a lot of reading to do, but I'm going to do it. Okay, all Chris seems to be doing lately is pissing me off. Every time we try to have a decent conversation, it turns into a fight. I swear the man is getting grumpy in his old age. Sure, we used to have our little quarrels before, but not like this. You'd think with the life and death scenarios we face on a daily basis, it would put an end to our silly bickering. Maybe it's stress, when we're not at each other's throats, we're either fixing things that broke or we spend countless days on the road scavenging. Just when I was starting to believe our lives couldn't get any more monotonous, Chris barged into the bedroom this morning, all excited. Apparently, he'd seen someone during this morning's stroll, but said that they had disappeared before he could reach them. He suspects they went into the sewers to avoid him. How rude. Hopefully we'll bump into them again. So we finally found the person Chris had seen last week. She was sitting on a park bench near what's left of the lake. As we made our approach, it was easy to see she had gone through a similar transformation as we had, but she wouldn't acknowledge us in the slightest. Chris went to give her a little shake, to snap her out of whatever funk she was in, but I pulled him away. There was something very off about her vacant expression and the way she simply stared into the lake. Maybe life out here has driven her mad. Chris was attacked. That crazy bitch who hangs out at the lake went for him. He said when he arrived there this morning, she was no longer on the bench but standing in the water. He said it looked like she was chasing what little fish remained in the lake. When she spotted Chris, she bolted straight for him. It would seem she was no longer docile but as rabid as those fucking dogs. Chris managed to fire a few shots and she went down. First time she's ever had to fire a gun at someone. I don't think I like what this new world is doing to us. So she turned feral. But apparently she attacked another feral, considering he was feral. So it would appear that I'm absolutely awful at keeping a journal. I don't have any excuses other than I only feel like writing about life when I actually have a life to talk about, and quite frankly, the last 20 years have been a complete shit show. The only good thing is that Chris and I are still together surviving. We both seem to have adapted pretty well to our new lives out here. Chris seems to think whatever happened to us was a blessing. For example, we no longer have to search high and low for clean water anymore. He found that out the hard way. The old fool found a carton of water in an abandoned store, just picked it up off the shelf and knocked it back without giving it a second thought. As it turns out, the water was highly irradiated. He said he could feel it burning all the way down. Well, that was a year ago, and the guy is still marching around fits as a fiddle. We met 2 ghouls today over in the ruins of Concord. Yes, you heard me. Apparently, that is the name of our kind has been blessed with according to those 2 strangers. I have to admit it was so refreshing to find people who looked the way we do and not be complete maniacs. During our conversation, Chris happened to be drinking some water we found when one of the strangers knocked it clean out of his hand. They explained to us that there are 2 types of ghoul, us and those who went feral. Going feral depends hugely on how the radiation has affected your brain. Turns out we might have to quit drinking the bad water. You know what I used to take for granted? Telephones. Just being able to have the occasional chin wag with a friend from the comfort of my own armchair. Those were the days. I was discussing this with one of our new friends from Concord, Craig. It was he who switched me onto this neat ham radio idea. You think with most of the world being dead and random, pockets of irradiated survivors being here and there, I'd have tried to get one working sooner. It's going to be so nice to speak to people again. I mean, no offense to Chris, but that man is becoming increasingly harder to talk to. In the early hours of the morning, while Chris slept, I snuck off to my office to tinker with my favourite new toy. Just as the radio was powering up, I noticed that I wasn't on the correct frequency to be able to communicate with Concord. I must have clumsily knocked the dial and powering off last night. Just as I was about to change the frequency, I started hearing a series of faint beeps. It would seem I'm going to have to dig out my old Morse code book. I almost don't know where to start. I've been having conversations in Morse code for over a week now. Whoever I'm speaking with claims that they're unable to communicate by voice as the transmitting a signal is too weak. They're also being a little secretive with regard to their location. I might give up communicating with them. And this last one. I'm not going to write more excuses explaining why it's been 10 years since my last journal entry, but I will say that since discovering the Morse code frequency, my life has gotten a whole lot busier. As it happens, Chris and I aren't doing so well anymore. I mean, I was happy to retire with the man I loved, but retirement was 30 years ago. I'm 93 now, and I just want to leave. Not entirely sure where, but as long as it's far away from here. It's a funny thing to try and wrap my head around, being this age and wanting to go and start a new life. According to Craig, this too is a side effect of our condition. Still feeling in your prime when you're pushing 100. I suspect me feeling this way also has something to do with Alex, though. Alex is the person I've been communicating with via Morse code all this time. Over the years, we've become quite close. I know it doesn't make sense. How can you develop feelings for someone when all they've done for the last 10 years is beep at you? I can't explain it, but through our lengthy conversations, he told me that he is in fact a vault dweller. I can't help think of the irony. If I hadn't been so determined not to let Voltaic move us to one of their vaults, I could have been with this person in the flesh. Apparently, due to numerous malfunctions that the vault has sustained over the years, it's become almost impossible for them to reach the surface now. Alex gave me the coordinates of the vault, and after I've spent days searching the surrounding area for any sign of an entrance, I came up with nothing. Wherever the entrance once was, it's not there now. Craig suspects it might have been destroyed during the quakes that came days after the bombs fell, which means I now spend the majority of my time down in the basement digging. Yeah, Chris is a little cross with me. Okay. I can't interact with this radio or anything. Got a lot of stuff here. And then I guess there's this terminal, which, please insert your holotape. Home is where the heart is. No thank you. Okay. Don't think there's really anything else. There's a gun. Yep, I think all that's left now to do is go down into the basements. That's a lot of reading, but that's how this quest, and pretty much all the quests this guy's made, his story is going to be told, is via reading the notes and such. So there's going to be a lot of that, which I apologise for if you're not into that. No one spawned down here with me, but that's fine. Journal. Okay, I can't believe I'm almost there. It's taken me almost 10 years of constant digging, but my shovel hit metal plating this morning, the vault. Alex is just on the other side. Rather than breaking my way in immediately, I stopped. For the first time in 10 years, all the determination to make it there disappeared, and I was left with the worst anxiety. What if Alex doesn't like me in person? All he's going to want to see is a damn corpse turn up on his doorsteps. What about the rest of the vault? How are they going to react when they see me? I need a few days to think about what I'm going to do. I brought Chris down to the J site this morning. I could see it in his face. He thinks I've gone completely mad. I suspect he no longer believes my lies. Years ago I told him the reason I was digging was because I had confirmation that there were people trapped in an underground vault. When in reality I just want to be with Alex. Alex is the only reason for doing all this. Chris did cheer me up a little later though. Once I showed him the pool and waterfall after a couple of bottles of wine, things began feeling a little like they used to. It was a nice way to say goodbye. Well, that's it. I spent most of the night cutting through the metal paneling with my circular saw blade. I must have gotten through 5 blades before I began hearing the metal buckle. All it's going to take now is one swift hit with my sledgehammer and it will breach. So long, Journal, Edward, Kiss. And then here is the Morse code, which I don't know what that says. So, if you want to figure that out for yourselves, you can do that. And down into the caves we go. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, Codsworth. God, that terrified me. Okay. Blood. Bloody handprint. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's follow the bloody handprint. Okay, well, that's brain fungus. Yum. That's blocked off. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, if the guns sound different, it's because I also have a realistic sounds mod on as well. Urgh. Fine, I'll take the pencil just so I can read the note. Edward's note. Chris, if you're looking for me, follow the sound of water, Edward. Also, Edward just made me think because I've been reading Twilight, so Edward the vampire. Oh, there's the bloody handprint. Wait. Did I come from this way? Yes, I did. Okay. This is going to be a maze. Or maybe if I follow the door sign, that'll help. Okay, so I did go that way. So did I go down here? Did I go down here? Is this where I found the thing? Jesus Christ! Oh, no, this looks different. Hello? Water! Is that a diving board, really? Well, this keeps going, so it goes back up. I'm trying to follow the mark of... Oh god, that's different. For God's sake. Well, that's blocked off. That must be that blocked off. Oh, wait a minute, what? I forgot. Where? Die. Okay, but... Fuck off. I'm gonna go this way, because it seems like... Wait, am I going backwards? Okay, that... Oh, it's not blocked off. I thought it was blocked off then. Is this the way to go? This place is such a maze. Ah, there we go. Yes! Aha! This is where he got through. Look, he's even got his sledgehammer here. That's attention to detail right there. This is the vaults. Vaults 28. Spare light bulbs. Vaults 28. In we go. This might take more than one video. I don't know how long this mod is for the quest, but we've already about 20 minutes in, and there could be a bunch more stuff to read, so... And I wonder if Codsworth and Dogmeat will actually be with me or not, because they kind of disappeared. Hello? Oh, the bad guys. What's the bad guys? Vault bulletin board. Coming events. Time to go for a bit for karaoke nights. We'll supply the equipment and you can also supply your wonderful singing voices. Remember, if you can't carry a tune or the better, earplugs will be available upon request. Special remembrance ceremony take place this Friday to remember those that were tragically lost in the vault entrance incident. 3 maintenance workers and 3 engineers tragically lost their lives while carrying out an inspection of the vault's elevator shaft, which became partially buried during the earthquakes we endured shortly after our arrival. Come on, come on, this Saturday's big boxing championship finale. Blah blah blah. Okay. Oops. There's no changes. We wish to welcome Dr. Elizabeth Whitaker to her new post as head doctor at the clinic. Many remember that Elizabeth was valedictorian, pressure, Ryan James, custodian technician. Message for all students. Please remember that Monday 12 kicks off the start of History Month. Okay. Emergency. This is an emergency announcement. A breach has been detected inside the vault. All residents are report back to their quarters immediately and stay there until further notice. This is not a drill. All available security personnel, your presence is required on floor 3. Blah blah blah. State of emergency cancelled. It's now safe for all residents to leave their quarters and situation control. Inoculations. Due to the vault breach that occurred on the 18th, all inhabitants are required to visit the clinic on Monday the 2nd September, where you'll be administered an immunity booster. This is to combat any potential side effects that may occur due to the contaminant exposure. Please contact Dr. Whitaker. Range stuff. I think... Oh, hi. Cosworth? Oh, hey there. Well, Cosworth here, but I don't know where Dogmeat is. Okay, so it's saying there's a doorway over here. A locked door, eh? Oh, come on.
Nice.
Disturbing notes. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
What just happened?
Hello? Oh, hi. Die. Anything else?
Getting a bad feeling here.
Oh. Move out of the way, you stupid robot.
Jumpy is gone.
What lovely artwork. That's like a defense barricade there. I don't... Oh, that's a locked door. I shouldn't move it until I actually check to see if it needs to be moved.
Yes.
Oh. Hello? You're not a ghoul. There's a kitty cat as well. Hello, kitty cat. Games terminals. Annabelle. Hello?
Hey there.
Well, I can't see if you're armed or not, but you sure made one hell of a noise coming down that
Oh,
hall.
you blind?
What a way to wake up the entire vault. Seriously, good job.
You're safe. I'm armed, but you're not in danger from me. Any danger from me.
Oh, I wasn't worried, dear. I may be blind, but if you test me, you won't even see it coming. Anyway, now that you're here, I don't suppose you'd be willing to do me the smallest of favors?
Okay. Oh, god damn it. What do you need? If you're actually still talking to me or not?
Great. You see, when I was a child growing up here, my father was the senior engineer. He always wanted me to follow in his footsteps. Every night after class, he'd set up a small table for me in his workshop and show me how to create circuit boards. On the day he died, he was carrying the only circuit board I'd ever finished in his toolbox. It should still be there, somewhere on the lower levels.
I was just getting warmed up.
Locate the circuit board for Annabelle. An engineer's dot. I like how during all that I kept an eye on the red dots and just kept seeing them blinking off. Maintenance notes. Are you kidding me? I can't fix this. Oh. Contest prize. Alright guys, let the game's tournament begin. Remember what you're playing for. Focus be just for you. So I'm guessing these are like all the games then. I think I'm still... Oh, it's Atomic Combat. I think I'm still missing one game that was added in Automatron. Oh, a nursery. Huh? An entirely full giddy-up buttercup. And this is, I think this is just a way out, right?
That's it.
Oh yeah, it just leads outside. Okay. Anything else to look at? I think these terminals are bulletin or... Hello? He was just reading the newspaper. Oh, the showers as well. Hello? Like I was in a bathrobe. Okay, it seems to say the doors... Wow, that's a lot of dead people. I think that just leads back into where Annabelle is. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. That's a lot of dead people. God, Codsworth, what did you do? You just murdered everyone. Laundry. What door am I looking for here? Where is it?
Terminal's gotta be
Terminal.
somewhere.
I think because Annabelle gave me this, didn't she? Yeah. Security message. Due to the current alert level, all letters has been carrying... Blah, okay. Okay, let's go down a level. There you are, Dogme and Codsworth. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, just regular ghouls. The hitbox is a bit off on some of the environments. Ooh, terminal. Hello.
Sweet.
Well, it's stopped by a little thing like a bomb.
Oh damn. It looks like that guy got like executed or something. Hello? Clinic terminal. Okay. So we're going to learn about the story of like... It's my first on the job and I've already been to the laboratory 5 times this morning. I really must relax. I just have to remember I'm a doctor in an underground vault where nobody has so much as the common cold. Honestly, how bad could things get? Miss Lewis has the worst case of hypochondria I've ever seen. She's convinced herself that the air filtration system is causing her breathing problems. It's quite simple. The more she panics, the more she hyperventilates. I tried to explain this to her and she shouted me down. She's on her way down to the overseer's office to make a formal complaint about me. Not bad for my first week. The overseer was kind enough to stop by the clinic this morning. He said he was merely doing the rounds, but I'm not a fool. He was checking in because of Miss Lewis. On the bright side, the overseer seemed generally pleased with how we're running things. Take that, Miss Lewis. Well, this is something I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. In the early hours of the morning, all the alarms sounded. I've never heard such a ruckus. Security staff were everywhere in minutes. Turns out someone from the outside managed to breach their way in here. Security brought me up to one of the storerooms to conduct some scans, and that's when I saw him. Well, I assumed it's a him. He's horribly disfigured. His skin has been ravaged by what I can only guess is radiation burns. We're currently prepping our new guest for surgery. Poor man is in so much pain he passed out on his way to the clinic. He's taken quite a bad fall, which has resulted in a pretty bad broken leg. Really, other than the bone that's currently protruding out of his leg, the rest of his health seems normal. Is this what's to become of us, of the human race? So our new guest, Edward, has been alert and responsive for a few days now, but his leg is healing at unprecedented rates. When changing his bandages, I took note that the wound itself looked as if it were weeks old, not just a few days. Edward must have seen the look of surprise on my face because he then proceeded to tell me that for decades he's never been sick, and whenever he injured himself it took no time at all to heal. It appears there are pros and cons to gene damage. Scientists downstairs in research have suddenly become very interested in our guest. They've requested all the data I have on him. I'm supposed to bring the data on Edward down to research this evening so they can run some tests of their own. I ran the request by Edward himself and he's agreed. He's too accommodating. I'm going to keep my eye on him while he's down there. Something doesn't feel right. The overseer has informed me that we have to start administering their mandatory inoculations tomorrow. They tell people it acts as a sort of booster for the body's immune system. I find this all very suspect. For one, the boys down in research aren't permitting me to run my own tests on this serum, and they won't provide me with any details to how it functions. I haven't even been here a month yet, and I'm already thinking about going against the Overseer on this. So again, the mention of these inoculations, whatever they are. Something to do with inoculations, and it does seem to be a fact that everyone here is a ghoul, so maybe they've turned everyone into ghouls? Oh, hi. Just die already. Just like that guy. Be dead. I like if he was carrying an oven mitt, he actually had it on his hand. You see a ghoul walking around with an oven mitt. Oh, thank you, Cosworth. Dog meat. I suppose this door will be locked, yeah. Lots of easy experience in this place.
Sweet.
Aye. Anything in the barber shop? Another terminal I can read. Barber's terminal. Okay. Let's see what this got to say. Monday's appointments. It's just going to be literally appointments, isn't it? Tuesday's appointments. Wednesday's appointments. Private chat logs. Okay. Jerry over there with you. Hollister said she saw him getting off the elevator. Why, yes, he is, sweetie. Just finishing up first to speak. I'll make sure to get him back looking gold. The blind Marge. Oh, okay, that was... Doesn't seem to be anything important. Are these just the same? There's probably just the same, like, vault bulletin stuff. Okay. Ooh. Quite a few glowing ones. Someone left their umbrella down here. Oh, hello. Nothing there. Nothing there. Besides a chest, but it doesn't... Oh, there's the door. More bloody handprints. He's going to say about terminal, yeah. Requires key. Holy shit. Thank you for killing him. Okay, I think this might just be a repeat of the other floor. Like, we found Annabelle in the centre of these locked doors, so... Oh, hello. Oh shit, didn't realise you were there. There's quite a few locked in that classroom. I decided to kick off History Month by teaching the children all about Massachusetts before the war. It seemed only fitting to talk about a place that they actually get to see in their own lifetime. Well, what's left of it anyway? One of my books mentions a museum of witchcraft. Awesome does that sound? It's just a shame that the museum is probably nothing more than a burnt-out house by now. Not really! This morning I had to count down a classroom full of overly excited kids, They're more hyped up than that time the Nuka-Cola machine began rapidly ejecting Nuka-Cola over the cafeteria. It would seem we have a new visitor. In the hours of the morning, all the emergency alarms sounded when having just wake-up call. Within moments, security personnel were everywhere. It's funny I didn't even realise we had that many working security. Didn't see a visitor personally, but I'm told he or she was escorted straight to the clinic. How on earth did this person get into the vault? Whether I'm only supposed to be making notes here once a week, but I find writing here weirdly therapeutic. We were informed this morning by the overseer himself, no less, that we are all safe. There is a pretty nasty hole in the wall of one of our storerooms, but the room itself has been completely sealed off. Really, I got through pretty easy. Moreover, reports have indicated that there are no lethal pathogens or stuff. Got to see our guest this morning. He was going to Whitaker, all on his current condition. The man looks half dead. He has the most awful burns and facial disfigurements. The doctor mentioned that Edward, that was his name, was a nasty fall that caused a leg fracture, but that he was already on the mend. Did he fall into a volcano? Edward seems to be settling in quite well here. I had a nice chat with him this morning while he and the doctor here in the gym Working on his rehabilitation, he has indeed suffered a pretty nasty break, but the doctor claims he's healing at an unprecedented rate. It's amusing seeing the doctor this excited. After a conversation, I learned that the reason he looks this way he does due to radiation exposure. I'm not sure what confuses me the most, that he's still alive or that he claims to be over 100 years old. What is true, I think it would be highly beneficial for him to come and give students to talk about life in America before the war. I've really taken a shine to our new guest, but then I think most of us have. Edward is lovely. Most evenings he regales us with these fascinating stories of the outside world and how he's lived. Apparently he has a husband up on the surface, but says that they're more or less estranged. That's sad, but then I've noticed that he doesn't really seem to be in much of a hurry to get back topside. Looks like I'm in a spot of trouble with the overseer. Right now it's 10 AM and I'm supposed to be over in the clinic getting my booster shot, but I'm refusing to go. They told us that the scans that were conducted after Edward's arrival showed no signs of contamination. The room itself has been sealed since. Why the booster? What's even in the booster? But the whisker herself told me she wasn't too sure, so I've refused. I've even suggested to the parents of my students to not take them either. Wow, everyone just immediately rebelling. Ooh. Oh wow. I've already got these.
There we go.
But
Hell yeah.
guess I'll pick them up. Teacher's notes. Please remember that comics books in the class is privileged, so I ask that all students return them to the magazine rack at the end of recess. I've just taken them all. And there's other stuff, there's other stuff, there's other stuff. Hi. Did I go in here? Officer Cross's terminal. What time do you call this, buddy? I know. I want the bar was free. I'll 30 minutes just was. There's no chance of an egg for there's a match for great boys. Funny, how could it be so serious? Just something. The overseer is a little shit. There's an awful way to talk about a dumber than a bag of hammers overseer. Look at who. You mean the overseer who got himself crushed to death by his own filing cabinet after trying to hide inside it? It just seems strange to me that the last two overseers we've had have been completely brainless, yet Volt productivity is strong as ever. Shit always gets done. All departments are well taken care of. I think this might just be a classic case of you overthinking like you always do. The overseer really isn't as bad as you make him sound. Even at karaoke night, the guy stupidly thought Johnny Cash was a paid toilet. What? Stop laughing, I can hear. Boxing skills. So the overseers have been complete morons. Oh, hello. What's this? It's a dog meat. Anything here? Fragmented hard drive detected. Voltaic is there's a hard drive. Immediately. Okay, so that's just nothing. Okay, what about this one? Sticker, buttons, blah blah blah. And that's just a state of emergency, okay. Ooh. Quiet's key. There's a magazine in there, but that looks like a ton of What are you doing, dog meat? Is the key on this guy? Well, key's got to be around here somewhere, right? Why is there a subway token down here? So somewhere there's a key. I thought it might have been on that guy since he was the only one. Oh shit. Oh. It's like a prison. A jail, not prison. Ah, come on. Come on, you son of a bitch.
Nice.
Why is there a plasma cartridge in here? Get out of the way, you stupid dog. Don't really think there's anything else to get in here. It's just a jail, really. And I've been in there, so in. What's this door?
Got it.
Let's just back to the outside, yes. Okay, let's go into here then. Oh, for God's sake! I shouldn't have moved it.
Yes.
Oh, hey, access card. Where's that key though? For the. Oh, I want to know where the key is now though. Oh, this is karaoke then. Maybe the key's somewhere else. Get out of the fucking way, you stupid dog. I know that sounds harsh to say, but goddamn, it keeps annoying me. Well, I guess we can head down then. Another level. Oh my god, come on. Stand in front of it. It's not difficult. There we go. There could be more ghouls down here. Feral ghouls. I think I'd actually try to do this all in one video because there's no point really breaking it up. Oh. Oh. Guy up there. Overseer. Reception terminal. Edward Freeling. Engineering. Further complaints, yeah. Cancellation karaoke, not cancelling karaoke. Many suggestions. Why is the laboratory locked? I swear. I just shouldn't move it until trying it.
Nice.
Oh, hi. Just fire blindly. Usually. Oh. I want to actually see if any of these might have, like, a, you know... a key on them for the security thing, but... maybe not. So someone... an actual person moving around is a... that requires a terminal. Commissary... what's this... a locked door again. I moved it. I shouldn't move it. Okay, I had to move it a little bit.
Yes.
Well, that guy's dead. Okay. Nope. Okay. Close.
Sweet.
Oh, hello.
Why, hello there. Would you be interested in seeing my wares? They're a bit dusty, but I'm sure everything tastes just fine.
No thanks. I don't have time to look at your knick-knack robot.
I'm not to worry, just pop along the next time you happen by my fine commissary.
Okay. This is a very nice Mr. Handy. Ooh.
Yes.
Guess that does more damage. I don't want to steal anything in case it makes that robot mad at me. Oh my god, there's a mini nuke down here. What else is there? Okay, so that just comes out to there for the commissary. And I'm pretty sure this Going to the left just led back to the toilets. Yeah, the lavatory. What's... Okay, nothing in there. Okay, so let's go to the Overseer.
Okay, here we go.
No way to pick this.
Only... What? How do I get in there then?
Weird.
How do... Is there like a key here or... Okay, there's someone... Does one of these dead people have a key? Oh, research. I didn't check in here. Ah, okay. Maybe... Ah!
Got it.
Dr. Faro? Oh, Dr. Faro. Ow! Oh, he's got the key. Yeah, plasma. Not you, dog meat. Get the get away. Aha! Yes! Just left, sir. We've sent him back to residential. I assume everything went smoothly. Well, he showed up escorted by Dr. Whitaker, who asked us why this wasn't the sort of test she could perform up in the clinic, but we simply instructed her to wait out in the atrium. She was hesitant, but eventually obliged. I see it would seem we may need keep an eye on her for the time being. Well, 4 vials of blood were taken, which is more than enough needed to construct the serum. We have the instructions you sent over, so work will get underway immediately. When can we expect it to be completed? It should be ready for administration on Monday, sir. Outstanding, keep me informed. So, wait. It was Edward. Is Edward Freeling his name? Did they take his blood and turn everyone into ghouls? That's what I've been assuming this whole time, because everyone's a ghoul. That's just what I'm going to assume, is that they took his blood and turned everyone into ghouls. Okay, so I've got the key, so I can go confront the Overseer now.
Huh?
Overseer Reese, I presume. Who is now dead. Okay, let's see what he's got on his terminal. Oh, the instructions for the Overseer. Vault 28 is designed to test the long-term effects of leaving an entire Vault population under the watchful guidance of a virtual intelligence supercomputer, the VISC. The Vault inhabitants are to have no knowledge of this deception. After a cycle of 30 years, the VISC will recruit a new individual that it deems qualified to pose as the human Overseer. The human Overseer must carry out every instruction the VISC asks of him/her, but how much the instruction may conflict with his/her belief system, failure to do so will result in your immediate termination. On a daily basis, VISC will consult progress reports issued by all departments, as well as consulting CCTV camera footage that not only records the conditions of the Vault but also its people. Then, using its complex predictability algorithms, it will figure out the most efficient solution to any problem it foresees. These solutions will then be submitted to you, who will then filter it down to the appropriate departments. Once your 30 years tenure as Overseer is completed, you are to resume any job role that you desire within the Vault, but under no circumstances are you ever to divulge information regarding the inner workings of this confidential plan to the rest of the Vault attendants. I'm pretty sure that's just a ruse and they actually do murder them after the years, like the filing cabinet. Doing so was an immediate instruction, and in order to hope you try. Okay. Never thought being an Overseer would be this boring. When I was elected, I was so ready to get stuck in, get my hands dirty, leave my mark on Vault 28, but then I found out that my role was merely to be an actor. To pretend I'm the one pulling the strings when in actuality, a machine is pulling mine. I wonder if there are any games to play on this thing. Overseer Reese. P.S. Every time I write Overseer on my personal terminal, Visk is automatically adding quotation marks to it. A little harsh, I feel. So today was another eventful day. I received this week's progress reports from all the departments and fed them into Visk, and Visk was kind enough to print me out next week's itinerary fun. Oh, go profane language, remove yourself, Visk, for the Overseer in quotation marks. The careful what you wish for, people. That's what I discovered this morning, just when I was contemplating shooting myself in the foot, just to get some excitement. Our vault was breached in the early hours. A man was found and rushed to the clinic. I'm going up shortly to see how things are going. Visca's instructed us to seal the storeroom for the time being while scans are conducted. Visca's asked me to carry out an unusual instruction, but to send Mr. Freeling over to research where we'll take blood samples under the guise of a routine health check. In actuality, the DNA of the tin will be broken down so the serum can be constructed. It's a serum designed by Vis that should, in theory, greatly boost the immune system of all inhabitants. Not sure about any of this. I think we may be crossing dangerous territory. So they did take his blood, sent it to a serum, and it just turned everyone into ghouls. Ah, god damn it. So I just unlocked the secret door. Edward! Well, I had to kill him. He fired first. Edward's last letter. Return to Christopher Frederickson and explain what's happened. So I unlocked that secret door. I also unlocked the main entrance. Ooh. Ah, there's the key. Okay, so I've got that key. The Visk mainframe. Access locks. Okay. What are you doing here, Edward? Don't play dumb, you know I am here. What's destroying me going to accomplish? Have you seen what you've done to them? The people you're supposed to protect? In their original biological states, they would not have survived up on the surface. They had to become stronger. Couldn't you have just waited? The service wasn't going anywhere, and it will heal in time. Due to the fatalities that occurred here, which resulted in the loss of essential personnel, I predicted that the citizens of the Vault had a drastically reduced chance of survival. This is why contact with the surface was necessary. What does that mean, Edward? I'm Alex. Mainframe damage detected. Mainframe disabled. So the whole time, Edward was actually talking to Visk. Visk was Alex. Dun dun dun. Okay, let's go into this elevator, I guess. Goddamn elevator music. Has that been playing this whole time? Ugh. So annoying. Why does it have to play? I've turned music off. I bet... I'm just so annoyed. Come on, open the door. Please, how? Oh. Okay, there's a generator. I don't want to touch that in case it does actually do something. Where does this lead to then? I'm back in the tunnels again. Commonwealth? Where does this go? Is there a secret entrance here this whole time? Somewhere? Tick tock, 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 tick. Oh my god, come on! There we go. Oh! What the fuck? What? I'm in a cage. Oh. Oh, I can just leave like... Oh. Restricted area. Where the hell is this? There's a boat there. Where am I? Oh, I'm near... the band station. Okay, well, I will say I'm not going to try fast travelling straight to Frederickson Place because I did try that at one point when I first installed the mod just to make sure that it was actually installed properly, that the place was there. I tried fast travelling to there once and it crashed my game, so I just wanted to make sure that the mod had installed properly and the area was actually there and reachable, so... Oh, but I still need to go check that security thing, and then I need to... Oh, I didn't find anything for... Oh, I didn't check anything for Abigail. Oh, no, whatever her name was. Oh, shit. I need to do that next.
Excuse me.
Hey, you're back. Did you find anything?
Yep. I'm not entirely sure where to begin with this, but I'll do my best. Don't we found something? I found your husband. I found Edward. Don't you walk away from me. Okay, they're actually fighting it now, so... Did you kill it? Whatever it was? Okay, I'm gonna try this again.
Excuse me.
Hey, you're back. Did you find anything?
Yep, I'll do my best. Come on, hurry up. My flashlight's turned off on my helmet again. I found Edward. He turned into a vampire. As it turns out, that person communicating with over his radio wasn't a person at all. It was a computer, and it was manipulating him. Got away until it decides to... Okay. This computer was in control of a vault, and it needed Edward's skills as well as his DNA. Edward's DNA was then used to create a serum which the computer forced onto the people of Vault 28. Turning them into ghouls. Edward tried to stop it, but they injected him with something that eventually took his mind. When I found him there wasn't much left, I'm sorry. Oh, they injected him with something? I thought he just like meant insane.
Wow. This is an awful lot to take in. My Edward. He was alive and below my feet all these years? You know, it's crazy, but I think I always knew he wasn't too far. I could just feel it, you know? Well, they're not the answers I was hoping for, but they are answers. I guess all that's left now is for me to finally leave this depressing place. Thanks, kid. I was wrong about you. It's not much, but here's some caps.
Thank you. Okay, that's done, but I completely forgot about this other quest for the engineer's daughter. Do I have to go back down there? I want to see if I can actually try and get back in from this radio tower. Because I don't want to have to go through that maze of tunnels again and everything. I completely forgot about doing that quest for her. Wait, what's that direction? Oh, it's literally just down here. Ah, yes, thank God. Oop. Oh, what? Come on. I can get back in there. Oh, yes, there we go. Yes! I thought I wasn't going to be able to get back in there then. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There we go. Hopefully this still works. Yes, it does. Awesome. Okay. So this will take me over the hour mark, but I completely forgot about doing this quest for her. So we just got Dogmeat here. Dogmeat, did you like your armour? Oh, by the way, as well, I should have mentioned that I was in like a radio station area with a bunch of radio people, like voice actors and stuff. I completely didn't think that they were what am I trying to say? That the one guy who said, "Oh, thanks for rescuing me" and stuff like that, that was the guy who was trapped up in the tower. Oh, I opened this door. Did I? There's the guy who was trapped up in the tower with Strong, the super mutant. That was the guy who I rescued. And that was the guy who was... What the fuck am I stuck on? That was the guy who was saying, like, "Oh, thanks for rescuing me." Last episode. I didn't... Oh! Just die. God's sake. All these glowing things. That's weird. Something glitching out. Well, that doesn't work. Oh, gotta reload. Just die. Aha! Annabelle. Huh? Oh. Ah, yes, it's just completely crashed and burned and stuff. Wow. Okay, so just gotta get this back to her. And then I guess I'll just end the video off then and start back again outside of the vault because... Oh, wait. Elevator terminal? Did I? What is this? Error. Okay. God damn elevator lift music. Oh, there they are. I think I've got to go into another... Yeah, because she was on the first level, I think I found her on. There's the music again. Oh my god, a giant robot's right in my face. Hello, Cosworth. Look at your, like, weird eye thing. It's so cool. Hey, Annabelle.
That's it.
Annabelle, guess what? I found it.
Hey, welcome back. Do you have something for me?
I think I found it. It's in the toolbox, just like you said.
What? Seriously? Here, let me hold it. Oh my. This is it. I can't believe you did this for me. I so owe you. Now that I finally have something to remember my father by, I can actually start thinking about leaving this damn purgatory.
And there we go. Oh, and I leveled up as well. 420. Let's see if I level up and I crash the game. Oh, no, it's fine. Punching attacks. What's melee? Wait, do I need any more strength? Steady aim. Gun bashing. I'll just put it into strength. Why not? Okay, so there we go. I'm pretty sure that is everything for that mod, Vault 28 mod thing, quest. So that's done. I still got that marker over his thing. Yeah, marker, there we go. So I think I'm going to alternate between doing one of these mod quests that I picked up from this Gaz guy and then doing some more exploring the Commonwealth. So next time we'll be exploring down here with like the Robotics Pioneer Park, Scrap Palace, Somerville Place, and other stuff like in these areas around here. So they make our way like around this way, then up, and then around, and then do like the centre stuff, because there's a lot of centre stuff. Like, also there's this place called Custom House Tower, which sounds like a mod added in kind of thing, so you can make your own custom house, which is just weird. But I think that's how I'm going to do it. It's like work around the edges first, kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. going to have to avoid certain areas like the Akashic Library and Vault 165. They're mod quests, so I won't be checking them out during the whatchamacallem thing, exploring the Commonwealth. But yeah, so next time I'll explore some more Commonwealth stuff, and then again do and alternate with the quests. So thank you for watching. I shall see you all next time. Goodbye. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you decide to subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing, and ding that bell to be the first to hear about my new videos. Thanks again, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.